Hey Aries, how's it going? It is 10:05 a.m. Central Time, August 16th. Hopefully all is well. So I'm going to get straight into it. I have some cards that came through for farther insight from my deck, self-care oracle, and then some downloads. It's quite a bit, I'll say that. So first thing first, hopefully all is well. Nature Wilderness Assistance here, Linda Morrow, if you don't already know who I am. So you can subscribe too, even if you're interested, for further information. If not, peace. So here we go. What was coming through is a moment is but a moment. It is you or it is us, it is I who will give it power, right? Generally speaking, a moment is but a moment, but you will give it power. If it even deserves power, does it deserve power? That's in addition what just came through right before start. Okay, so here we have in Aries energy. So these are energies that you're displaying, transmitting, or receiving, and you're gonna know that best for your situation. These are just within energies, and sometimes I will word or verbalize that you may be involved with this a particular sign, zodiac sign, individual with that sign. But however, these are energies, right? And if I say a specific, and only you would know that, right? Okay, so to understand the energies, every zodiac sign has an energy, right? Everything is energy based, right? And then to define farther, every zodiac's energy has more involved, like behind, like how do I say, like some attachments of that, right? To define that is a lot involved in each zodiac, and it's like breaks that down right farther for others to understand them, everyone to understand themselves and to understand even others, right? So that's that. And for those that believe in like astrology, like zodiacs, all that, that's that, like that's that other insight there that we have, right? And for those that are interested and interested in learning, it's like sometimes you could feel like out of the loop, or like what are they saying, or what exactly is being said, or that makes sense, but then what is this? I don't even make sense, or what did that mean? So just like know, like there's farther to learn from it. If you're here, you're open to learn from it, right? You're interested enough, so that's good. And I believe everything is of benefit, right? When it is. So yeah, utilize tarot for your own good, highest good, for the overall good, right? And yeah, see what comes of it. And yes, I have to word, tarot can be used on a negative sense. It has been, just like any other involvement have been, like in a church, out of a church, in homes, out of a home, right? Like there's a good and the bad. Everything's based on intentions. Everything's based on like our power of an investment, right? So yeah, put that out there and utilize your intuition, right? Not every message is for you, won't be for you. And if so, only you know that, right? So yeah, I'm gonna carry on. Okay, in Aries energy and Virgo energy, however, Aries energy was in reverse. Shift in the shift. And Virgo's was in reverse. So you're refocusing into your structures. You're refocusing into your structure and general structures. This is current energy. Leo season, we're in a new moon cycle, also in Leo. So this is what is being felt. If you didn't already recognize it, this is what it is. And what's coming to mind is you may be doing a task, right? And then your attention just totally goes to another. Or you may be in one career and you like have no interest whatsoever in that career no longer, and you just direct to a whole nother field, right? So this is that energy that something is striking your peak, strike your peak, or it's your focus is redirected, right? So yeah, in your structure and general structures. And also in Aqua and Gemini energy was supportive functions and engagement. And that could be what you're refocusing on. I'm getting recentering yourself in. Maybe you were interested in that field before, but recentering yourself in that area, like legal matters. And Gemini energy was angles, bits, and fragmentations. So looking at a small scale. I feel like someone was trying to look at a large scale, or like a scope back. I don't know how I want to word it right now. Like it's like a higher perspective, right? They were trying to look from a higher, like overall viewing. However, that's okay when it is, but it's necessary for you to look at a small scale, right? Okay, so I feel like that is what's going on right now, small scales. I feel like someone was so long looking at the whole, sum of everything, right? To sum it up, but no, it's like, no, what is within those sum ups, right? Details. Okay, and so Gemini energy angles, it's 10:10 a.m. Yeah, so it's like that's what's necessary to look into that, right? 10:10 is, it has to be complete. Like you can't look here and not there, or there and not here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything on the table, so to speak. Okay, and Aries energy is in a shift energy in Sagittarius. So revived, and Aries energy is revived. I had to become a new and awakened. That's in Scorpio energy. Sagittarius, knocked at my will. Someone knocked at your will, or something knocked at your will. But knocked, if you felt a knock, like, or maybe you just literally heard a knock, but you went to go check and it was nothing, or no one, right? No, that's spirit knocking to get your attention, right? Have you ever? I've heard that many a time, just random knocks, and I'm like, the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? I go check and nothing, but it was going on for a while like that, years back, right? And then I'm just like, okay, spirit. Now that to me was just like, be alert, be mindful, right? And of my guest or whatever situation I was going through, right? But in that moment, but that could even be the case for many of y'all. Be mindful of your guests, right? Or cross watchers, right? Okay, so yeah, and energy, and for those of you that don't know what cross watchers is someone who's not like, so I'm doing an Aries reading, but someone who's not an Aries comes and views the Aries, like reading, all the Aries readings. Those are cross watchers. Someone that's interested in Aries, or someone wants to know more information about a particular sign, because this could apply for any sign. They want to know particular information about a sign just for their highest good, even at times, which is truth, facts right there. People do that for their highest good, but to know the best about someone else. It could even be like someone in competition. That could even be the case. Cross watchers is not always necessarily a bad thing, but it's not necessarily a good thing at times. It depends on intentions, right? Like I was speaking on, everything's based on intentions, right? Okay, so I mean, at the end of the day, they'll learn about that in their own life lessons, how they shouldn't be like that, like a hater, you know? Okay, so in Libra energy and Cancerian energy, Libra energy is in a shift energy merging, and legal family dynamics as a combo. So I feel like, because you know how legal matters be like all legal structure, law, book, you know, no, they're like really don't go in depths of like the situation that full, right? They want just words, titles like that, you know. They don't actually care like a psyche connection. They don't actually really care of the case or the situation or the emotional effects, right? They want to take those main terms, the main titles, like they're emotionally disturbed, right? They were fearful of their life, like stuff like that, to win the case. But at the end of the day, they didn't really care of what really was going on in the depth. It was more of to win the case and the money, you know, because they need their percentage, and that's the whole main aim for that, right? But this is not that. This is merging legal and family dynamics as a combo. So that's going to be like so high functioning, so beneficial, because it actually matters. Like the team that actually matters, or legal that actually matters, or, you know, because it's like the matters actually matter. You know what I'm saying? The situation, the whatever, whoever the client is, it actually matters, because we are the cause and effect, right? We're the domino effect. We're affecting everyone. And if something's going on here, it's going on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to shake up whatever situation here. And it's going to shake over there. But, you know, we're all connected. At the end, like, ultimately, we're all connected. It's like 10 people are connected to 20 people each. Those 20 people are connected to 20 other people, you know? And it's like, we're all connected. That's the domino effect. That's how the currency, economic is flowing. Oh, that dog's going off. You know? So just keep that in mind, or that's of the mind. So I also had eyes forward, and there's no room for lying or like white lies. You know what I'm saying? There's no room for white lies, or don't allow any room for white lies. Like, you see what it is for what it is, so let that be. You have to move away from, we have 5 Pentacles and the 3 of Wands. You have to move away from certain involvement, because you see what it is, or who people are for what they've been doing, right? Their involvement, their interests, and their conversations. So just, you know, you got to leave it at that. Like, there's space for people to bloom, but it's not necessarily your job to help someone bloom. You can only, like, interact with them, right? Engage with them. Do you too. And like y'all will definitely affect each other for the highest good. In the highest good, if so, you know? So we have the moon card also showing through in my deck is Serene. What was coming through was we are given 2 full moons in this Leo season. What will you do with that? What will we be doing with that? You know, in that moment, in this high frequency, right? In this opportunity, this is a moment of opportunity, and we got the 2 new full moons and 1 new moon, right? In this month alone. So it's like take advantage, and at the same time allow yourself to become in your energy, right? Yeah, we have to see from a higher perspective, but this is like taking a pause to reanalyze, revise myself. I feel like someone had to wet their face, and you know, like when you wake up, you wet your face and you wake up, you know, wake yourself up. Someone is like that, but it's like metaphorically. I mean, it could be literal. Like could be doing that, listening to the video. Not sure, but only you would know that, right? But this is what's coming through, like to wake yourself up, fast, pray, and meditate, guarded. Experience and lifestyles taught me to be guarded, and someone is in like majority they're interested in being a top, so that may have to change. Someone may have to change that, because it also could be a way of thinking. Because let's get to it real quick. So Scientology was coming through. Scientology, so that's like a practice, right? It's like a church, a community, a structure, right? And someone could be literally involved in that, or know someone that is, or maybe they were involved with that. Yeah, my left eye twitched. Maybe they were involved with that, but somehow they got themselves out of that situation. I feel like they don't even know like how they got in that situation, nor do they know how they got themselves out. That's very interesting. They don't know how they got themselves out, but obviously you were destined to go in and out, right? Or experience some form or fashion of that, or interact with someone that was involved in that, right? And I got an alert. And so that was a way for you to see for yourself, is this your lifestyle of interest? Do you want that? Because in that Scientology, there was it was very manipulative, right? I seen like a back movie, not a movie, a documentary of it, of someone who was actually involved in that system, right? That function, it's a function. I'm not saying it's a function. You know what I'm saying? It's a function to them. It's their form of function, right? Everyone has a function. There's a function or a dysfunction, and some don't see a dysfunction as a dysfunction. Some don't see a function as a function. So, you know, just putting it out there to define that. So it's like you needed to learn that enough, right? Or gain that knowledge, that insight of dominance. Like, because some could come off like manipulative without realizing that structure may not even realize they're not functioning properly. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying on that. So it's experience and lifestyles taught me to be guarded and dominant, a top. Someone wants to be a top. It's masculine energy. It could be a actual male, or someone who's taps in, like that just taps into that energy, but it steps in their masculine, right? A female steps in their masculine. That could be the case, but there's space for blooming. There's space to grow, right? But it's like, are you taking that space, or are you allowing that space? Or are you holding on to a moment that shouldn't last forever? A moment is a moment, right? It shouldn't last forever, but someone's holding on to a moment as if it's to keep it lasting, whether they realize it or not. It's a moment that's needed to go long ago, but however, it's of the mind, it's of the heart, it's of whatever. Someone could have an actual picture is what's coming through if they look at some kind of picture, poster, I don't know, artwork, something that they actually look at. So take recognition on that. So here I have Capricorn and Taurus energy. It was like in multiple ways to say one word, right? It says unplug, untie, undo, uncover. It's like loosen, just loosen or undo something, right? It's acceptance and understanding. Of all that, it's acceptance and understanding the situation as a whole. To understand the situation as a whole. Okay. We have the A on the Five of Pentacles, Princess of Pentacles, the Full Energy, the Ten of Pentacles, the Empress, Eight of Cups, Princess of Swords, excuse me, Prince of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles showing through. Okay. Then we have the Strength and the Knight of Wands. This passion, it's like I have so much to give, so much potential, so much insight, right? And you definitely do. This energy, Aries, definitely you do. It's like, but how to go about it, the best way. So in Leo energy and Pisces energy, however, Leo was in a reverse energy, like kind of shifting energy, and Pisces was overlapping Leo, was recognition of promotions, scoped view, and like like it dawned on me, like like that's where it was. Or I would literally see someone like like that. Whatever it was is a scope view. So listening now, Genie, I don't know if someone's making a wish, or Genie, something we do with Genie, if that's your name, or that's something you're like of interest, a Genie. That poster could literally be Genie, or you could have what is that again? Not structure, a statue of a genie. That could be for someone in particular. That's specific there though. So people, places, things, context clues, people, places, and things, Genie. Okay, formula, texture, and mix. Formula, texture, and mix, scope, view. Knowing the formula, the texture, and the mix all involved, right? Okay, and Blue's Clues, Who's Clues, got a clue, handy dandy. Okay, that's what I have there. Okay. So here we have the 8 on the 5 of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles with the 4 to the 10 of Pentacles. Someone definitely had an ending. There was an ending, a shifting in that wheel, right? We have these wheels, these tools, like these timing. It's like a clock, right? It's just like coming through like a clock. There was a timer that stopped. Someone's like internal timer stopped, and a new one began. A new timer began. Okay, so it's like rebirth, a new awakening, right? That I was saying. In Aries energy, revived. I had to become a new awakening, and that's in Scorpio energy of regarding Aries, right? A new timer began. Okay, it was like a switch over, right? Okay, we have Princess of Pentacles here, and it analyze your helped you analyze self and revise your vision. And it's like someone seeing life new eyes. Someone seeing life in new eyes. Matter of fact, let me put my glasses on, which is good. And it's like so much excitement, energetic, right? A willpower, a will of interest to connect, reconnect. Composed. I don't know why. Well, composed. It's just like very powerful energy. Someone had to detach in order to reattach themselves, right? We have the Empress. Okay. So 8 of Cups. Someone had that was flowing, but however there was more. There was 2 individuals in particular that were flowing, and 6 around that were just there. I feel like had some involvement, but not so much. Female, and then so there was an outside looking in. There was an outsider looking in, an Empress, someone that wanted more involvement, more say, more title. That's the thing, entitlement. Okay, however, this individual, Aries individual, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, didn't allow that to be. Prince of Swords. So someone could have been in a relationship, right, and didn't allow that to be, and therefore having to disconnect from that, which created that time stop, that clock that stopped, right? It could like been with that. Excuse me, hold up. That clock could have been with a particular person. Therefore, your life was still going, right? But with the situation, there was an ending to a situation, right? It expired pretty much, in other words. And you end up going on with someone else, or just on with life, right? So that clock could be in that sense for that. But to each will differ. Okay, and Princess of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles. It's like there's so much growth, blooming, or like I feel like someone that has an attraction, like you're attracting and you're having this life, right? Or seeing, like, I don't know, you're seeing life so different in every way. Everything is just vibrant. Everything's vibrant. People, places, and things. And so it's like to act out, like take action somewhere else, right? Meaning act out, to take action in life. Like I need to be productive, or how to be productive in a meaningful way, right? What actually matters. What actually matters. I feel like someone was in a relationship for a while even, and that ending was an awakening. And it's like, you know, when someone puts their career or hopes and dreams, right, on hold, on pause, and then they're like invested in like a man or a woman, right, they're whoever their significant other is, for so long, and then it only goes so far, but then their dreams and hopes and are still there. So then like they wake up and it's like clicked, like it just, like, that light switch was still, it was still there, but it just, like, the switch came on, right? So then they're back at it, because at first, yeah, at first it was just like time. It was like a limbo time there, just a waiting period, right? And then it's to take action. I have the A on here. To flight, take flight, right? Preparation, or like arrangements. Ace of Wands, yeah, definitely getting in your majestic energy, manifesting your mystic energy, right? And getting it out there. Someone's definitely, yeah. Knight of Swords to the Ace of Swords. Putting that disturbance behind. The Three of Swords is behind the Ace of Swords, so you like remove disturbance. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Wow. Okay, the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, all in that row right there. Okay, we just needed the Ace of Pentacles. Let me see. Oh, I think it's over here. Ace of Pentacles is over here. The fourth card on the bottom on my left side. 1, 2, 3, 4. High Priestess again. 3 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Hierophant. 3 of Pentacles. High Priestess to the the Ace of Pentacles. On the fourth card, Aries energy, right? Action. And what's right after that? Queen of Pentacles. Earth energy. I needed to get rerouted to get to this. To get to me again, right? So it was a learned experience. So, okay, experiment wanted to come out. Experiment. Okay. Scientology. Turning that wheel. I have to turn my wheel in favor and control of my life. I'm just taking control. Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking the steering wheel. I'm getting the steering behind the steering wheel is what's coming through. We have the Two of Wands, directions to take, decisions to make. The Devil energy, contracts, commitments, life, right? Birth. Okay. We have the Princess of Wands. Yeah. It could involve like someone's interest in life. Like I want kids, but someone doesn't. Or I want kids, but in this way, or in this like upbringing, or this lifestyle, right? That's the feel. We have the Queen of Cups. So it's like, even that could have been the case over here with someone of the past, right? Knight of Wands. 8 of Wands to the 2 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands to the 2 of Pentacles. Be interesting how I end up crossing these decks. 2 of Pentacles, to be on an accurate juggle and be communicating effectively. Like time is magic, right? We're magic. Time is magic. We're magical. Everything you saying, doing, feeling, you're creating. Know that. And what are you actually creating? Promotions, or what is your interest? What is your view? Okay, or your involvement if you're involved in some kind of a specific field, right? Time period. The waiting time period is over. Okay, that's what I have there. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear B. The waiting time period is over. Controlled. I'm controlled. I mean, I'm very in like well organized energy, controlled in that sense. I'm organized on this. I'm keen. I'm fixated, right? I'm concise. There's still 2. There's still 2. What does that mean? There's still two. There's still two. Okay, there's two twos though. There's still two. 2 days, 2 years, 2 months, 2 truths, 2 facts, 2 something like to prove my point here, to point out, two truths, something of that nature. Connect with crystals. Crystals could benefit, crystal quartz could benefit you highly right now. And a ruby. Crystal quartz is your birthstone, Aries, so, but ruby, you know. We have massage and take flight, planet vacation. Planet vacation, take flight, massage. Clearing out your energies. I feel like be mindful of who you allow to massage you. Connect with crystals. And also even a crystal massage will be beneficial. That's what I do, crystal massages. And planet vacation. All right, planet vacation. Maybe you're gonna go on a vacation where you get this done, or you're doing it yourself. I advise to massage yourself. But yeah, that's what I have there. Abundance planning, mindful of your spending and your transactions, right? Is it profitable, your spending, your habits, your hobbies? All right, that's what I have there. It's 3:31. Take care. Peace be. Lively be.